Hey there, how's it going? This is just a quick deck list for a white-black deck I've been working on. I had another video on it, but I've completely overhauled the deck pretty much. I've called it Life Buff now, and I'm just going to run through what all's in this. So we have 3 Ajani's Welcome, 3 Cleric Class, 3 Healing Grace, 3 Light of Hope, 4 Sarah Ascendants, 3 Soul Wardens, 4 Griffin Airy, 4 Hallowed Priest, 3 Revitalize, 3 Power Word Kill, 2 Leonin War Leaders, 1 Ajani Wise Counselor, 1 Ajani Inspiring Leader, 15 Plains, 4 Scoured Barons, 4 Radiant Fountains. So I'll go ahead and run through what each card does because I'm sure not everyone who's played Magic knows what every card does. So Ajani's Welcome is a 1-drop enchantment that says whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Cleric Class is a 1-drop enchantment that has 3 levels. At level 1, if you would gain life, you gain that much plus 1. At level 2, for 4, whenever you gain life, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. And at level 3, for 5, when it becomes level 3, you return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield and gain life equal to its toughness. Healing Grace is a 1-drop instant that says prevent the next 3 damage that would be dealt by any target this turn by a source of your choice, and you gain 3 life. We mainly play this to prevent damage spells from hitting us when we're fighting red. Light of Hope is just a versatile common 1-drop instant that says you gain 4 life or destroy target enchantment or put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That third effect pretty much never sees any play at all, but it's nice to have a forced trigger on some of our cards here that just say when you gain life, activate X. Also, it's always good to destroy enchantments. If they've got something powerful on the field, we get rid of it. Next, we've got Sarah Ascendant, who is a 1-drop 1/1 with Lifelink, who says if you have at least 30 or more life, he gets 5/5 and flying. This card becomes very powerful very quickly, especially with cards like Soul Warden in this deck. So another thing that's really interesting is, say you are at 29 life. You swing with Sarah Ascendant. Even if they block it, it's going to deal 1 damage. As long as they don't deal 6 damage immediately, this thing will actually gain its effect, becoming a 6/6 with flying, which is pretty funny. So next we have Soul Wardens, just a 1-drop 1/1 that says whenever another creature enters the battlefield you gain 1 life, which is extremely useful in this deck, because not only does it trigger when I play creatures, but when my opponent plays creatures as well. So if they do something like Elf Spam or Goblin Spam, and they pop out a lot of creatures, or Token Spam, then we're getting a lot of triggers immediately off of gaining that life. So next we have Griffin Airy, which doesn't actually put in as much work as I want it to in this deck, but it is useful just to spam out some blockers when we need to. So it is a 2-drop enchantment that says beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, create a 2/2 white griffin with flying. It's okay, it's good for popping out blockers, but that's about it. Then we've got our ever-present Hallowed Priest, which is a 2-drop 1/1 that says whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on him. He is pretty good for this. You can very easily get him to very, very high amounts very quickly. We have 3 Revitalize, which is just a 2-drop instant that says you gain 3 life and draw a card. We have one of the best cards to have come out of the recent set, Power Word Kill, a 2-drop instant that says destroy target non-angel, non-demon, non-devil, non-dragon. Now, I know that's a lot of requirements, or a lot of restrictions. That hits a lot of different creature types. Really, it's just a great instant. It's a kill spell that targets pretty much anything, doesn't have any actual requirements for CMC or power or toughness. So, honestly, I think it's pretty good. We're able to play it because we actually have 4 Scoured Barons. See, this deck runs tap lands that gain life, and I was thinking, well, what can I actually benefit from playing color-wise? So at first I had the blue-white, the blue-white one in here because I was using it to gain life, and I was like, well, I can play Opt with that. That's a decent card that helps move things along. Scry 1 and draw a card for 1 blue. But then I was like, Power Word Kill seems to be really good. I don't have any kill spells or any destruction effects in here. So I think I'll go with Scoured Barons. So I decided to go with 4 copies of Scoured Barons for that reason. And next we have 2 Leonin War Leaders. Our 4-drop 4/4, who says when he swings, he creates 2 tapped attacking 1/1 white cat creatures with lifelink. We have our Ajani Wise Counselor, a 4-drop 5 loyalty legendary planeswalker. I don't know why I said legendary, all planeswalkers are legendary. But anyway, his +2 is you gain 1 life for each creature you control. His -3 is creatures you control get 2/2 until end of turn, which isn't that, great in comparison to the other effects, but it's whatever. And his -9 is put X 1/1 counters on target creature where X is your life total. So we use this in conjunction with Sarah Ascendant since it has flying. We go ahead and pop the X 1/1 counters onto Sarah Ascendant, who at that point we're hoping to have around 35, 40, 45 life. And hopefully they won't have anything with flying. Even if they do, we're going to slam into them for potentially upwards of 50 damage, you know. So that's pretty cool. And that has lifelink as well, so even if they block it with anything, we're still gaining a fuck ton of life. Next, we have a Johnny Inspiring Leader, a 6-drop 5 Loyalty Planeswalker, whose +2 says you gain 2 life, put 2 1/1 counters on up to 1 target creature. -3 is exile target creature, its controller gains 2 life, very powerful effect. His -10 is creatures you control gain flying and double strike until end of turn, which again is really great for things like Hallowed Priest, who can quickly climb in power. He'll get double strike, so even if they block with something as powerful, we'll be able to stop it. And if they don't have anything with flying, we're going right over their head anyway. So then we have our 15 planes, our 4 Scalar Barons, which are just tap lands that gain us life, and we have 4 Radiant Fountains, which when they come in, you gain 2 life. They are colorless, unfortunately, but it is a very powerful card in this deck. So that's the deck list. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave a like. Feel free to subscribe if you want more Magic the Gathering content from a random content creator on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and that is it. So I'll see you in the next video, maybe. Goodbye.